My name is Aggie Dennett Harmon, a trans man from Uganda, co-founder of Talented Youth Community Fellowship Uganda, the founder of the Nange movement and the Nange Healing and Harm Reduction Center. I always say I'm a woman with a beard because my beard doesn't make me less of a woman. Every strand of my beard rises like a crown because that is what trans is. The law prohibits love between two people of the same sex. You're trying to survive police brutality. You're trying to survive the law that discriminates you and just puts you in prison for you just being you. I happened to pass where the police were. Surprisingly, I was just stopped for just looking feminine. I used to think that I was actually alone in this whole world. If you ask every queer person from Uganda, they'll tell you that the same thing. Growing up as a feminine boy and from a very religious background, what I was told is who I was bad, was sinful, was evil, was satanic, was the work of the devil. So I did feel angry. I did hate religion. I did hate everyone around me. At some point, I even wanted to just end it all. When my dad found out, all he said is, I'd rather have a dead son than have a gay son. He would beat me up sometimes, and it reached a time they were like, we can't have you sleep in the house with others. You'll infect them with your bad manners. So they built a small room outside of the main house, and it was made of iron sheets, plain iron sheets, and iron sheets are hell a lot hot. When it's hot, they are hot. When it's cold, it is freezing in there. Sometimes you had to survive from food that you ate from garbage heaps. I felt like living was the best option because if I didn't, I would have lost my life because it was hell. I came to Kampala and met community. By then I was working with these amazing people. Takeoff, it was a faith organization. I had to read the Bible, interpret it from my own perspective, from my own understanding, from my own queer mind, and it was the most amazing thing. I learned to know that God loves me the way I am. God didn't only create two genders, God was more creative than that. And here I am, I'm that testimony. I am God's masterpiece. Before the white man religion, no offense, we had African practices. Our people were thriving. In the north back then, way before colonial rule, the trans people back then were called the Mudoko Dako, that were seen as healers, as gates that connect between the land of the living and the land of the dead. So we were seen as people of community, people of great wisdom. Sometimes my body wants to be touched. So I met this person online. I woke up the next morning covered in blood. I didn't know who to talk to because I have seen it, I've witnessed it when trans people talk about being raped. People dismiss them. In my language they say, "Ofamuchimugunyo," like you die in silence. At some point I was like, maybe death will be better. Waking up and seeing all girls around me, they showed me genuine love that not even my biological parents bothered to show me. I feel like it was God's way of saying, it's not yet your time. I founded the Nange movement as a response to the sexual violence that happens to trans women. Nange means me too. This is the Nange Healing and Harm Reduction Center. It is my sanctuary, my gift to my community. Intersect faith, well-being, harm reduction, all the things. Our ancestors had ways of healing, which is art. Through art, people can express their anger, their pain. We also have scream therapy where people, it's just a day for people that have that deep anger, that deep pain. So we just hold each other and cry, and yeah, it has been pretty working well. This is home now. It is his home. A place that was built by survivors, for survivors. A place where I am welcome, I am loved, I am cared for and valued. I'm very open about this work. If we all choose to go in hiding, who is going to do this work? When shall we have liberation? When shall we have trans rights? When shall we have gay rights? And the work has to be done. It is tough most of the times because you do not know who is watching. Fear sometimes breaks me down, honestly, I won't lie. It is so hostile here, but then the hope of a better world keeps me going.